Hey YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. Let's get this over just the tiniest little bit. There we go. How are you guys doing tonight? Are you fantastic? Did you guys have a good weekend? Maybe. Maybe not. What's up? Uh-oh, you guys are at 37 seconds. Well, I have a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. And I just went completely blank, and I really don't even remember what I was going to talk to you about. What? That's okay. I'll remember. You guys, hi, Crystal Witch. Did you guys get headaches with this moon? Or was it just me? Did you guys get headaches from it? Hi, beautiful. You did too? I thought maybe that's might be what happened, but I wasn't sure. Hi, sweetheart. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I know the moon just really gave me a bad headache. Like, I got a migraine, and that sucked. I was hoping to take advantage of the moon because it was a harvest moon and all, and so I was like, oh, I have big plans for you. Guess again. Was like, no, actually, you don't. So it took away my night that I was going to do the opening. I have, I was going to, do the thing where so that my client could go through her awakening, and I have it all planned out. Hecate told me exactly how she wants it done and everything, and so I was so excited. And then I got a freaking migraine. Seriously. This cannot be happening. I don't have time. So what did you guys do? Anything fun and exciting? It did. It was horrible. Well, I did a couple of things that probably didn't help, and I triggered it. I wasn't thinking very good. Good evening, darling. You just slept a lot. Well, that's good. The last thing you need is the migraine, huh? Hi, sweetheart. How are you? How's everything been going? Good, I hope. So I was playing around with energy when the night I got my migraine, and I didn't tell anybody this, but well, we went to lunch at the casino, and I'm glad you're great. And so my boyfriend and I were playing on the slot machines, and we were right next to each other. And so I just kept closing my eyes and pulling in all the luck from other people. I was like sucking in all their energies. So I just like envisioned all of their energy going from out of their crown chakra into my crown chakra. Big mistake. I should have filtered it, and I didn't do the filter. I just let it go in directly. And then the next thing I knew, I started getting a headache, and then I was like, the smoke, it's the smoke. Which it could have been. I don't know. So I was just like, I gotta get out of here. The smoke is giving me a headache. And then by the time I got home, I was stealing people's energy from their crown chakra at the casino. Well, I just put a filter there, like you create a filter in the astral planes, kind of like the best thing to do is I use like you could either envision like a giant, I know it was a mistake, but I was so excited and I won, but still it wasn't worth what I wanted. But anyway, so usually you just do some kind of filtering system, like you could do a sponge. A sponge filters good, so you just imagine the energy going into a sponge before it goes into you, kind of create one in the astral planes. Or you can use an oil filter. You can use like what they put on cars, just something like that, where it goes into the filter and it spins around and cleans it, and then it goes into you. There's lots of ways you could do it. It just depends on what you relate to best. And so, yeah, if you're going to practice taking other people's energy, don't forget to filter it. Because if you forget, you could get sick, or you could get a headache, or blah blah blah. So always filter it first. I don't do that a lot, and so that's why I forgot. I mean, I know better, obviously, but I just didn't think of it at the time. I was just like wanting to win, and so that's what I did, and then I ended up with a migraine. It's like, whoop. Sorry, we're already, yeah. We're already gonna start out with glitches, right? I think my booster's on. Let me make sure. Let me do the whole thing and make sure so that we don't start having a lot of problems. Now we're on the right one. Because see, my shop has its own booster, and so instead of trying to reach the booster in the house, I'm supposed to switch it over to this one, and I always forget. Yeah, so mostly what I did was watch TV and sleep, besides that whole going to the casino thing. Yeah, always filter it first. When it comes back into you, make sure you filter it. Because you know how much goop, bad energy that people have on them. And my boyfriend, he absorbs it. And so he brings it home with him. And then that's what's in my camper. It's from him. It comes to him like he's a magnet for that negative, that dark energy. He's a magnet for it. And so, because my room was completely cleared, and then that night I could see the black energy all around him again and all around our bedroom, and I was just like, God dang it. So then I had to, cleanse and get it all out, which is fine. You should do it anyways whenever you're playing with things like that. But so it's all good though. We're all better. Lesson learned, right? That's how we learn. So what did you guys do besides rest? Did you go clubbing or do any cool magic? Or what did you guys do for the full moon? I didn't get to do anything for it. You guys are really quiet tonight, aren't you? Let's see, I was going to talk to you about something else too. What was it? It's like I really needed to talk to you guys about it too. I know I can't remember what it was. That was pretty important. Filtering the energy when you're going to be an energy vampire. Make sure you clean it. So I'm really excited about doing the awakening spells. Hecate showed me how she wants me to do it. I'm going to be sitting in my sacred circle, and then my bowls are going to be all around me like this in the circle. And then I'll have her picture, my client's picture right there, who wants her, she wants, oh, that's what I was going to talk to you about. Thanks, Hecate. Her picture will be right there, and then I'll just go around with there'll be crystals and everything and whatever, all around whatever she tells me to put there. And then I'll do the bowls. So you guys, when I do the awakening video, it's going to be loud. Like those bowls are really loud. So if you're ear sensitive, you're going to want to turn the volume down on it. Because I am going to videotape it because I'm really excited about it. But it's loud. So I'm forewarning you. Also, some people, okay, I know to me this is crazy, but some people want to go through their awakening like it is their goal, like they've been striving for it for a very long time. Some people, even for years, have been trying to awaken themselves. They know that they know that they know that this is the path they're supposed to be on, but they're not getting anywhere. So these are the people that I'm going to be helping go through their awakening. And for some people, it's not hard. It just takes a little energy, and then boom, they're wide open, And then for other people, they have more blocks, more things that they've been through in their life that are keeping them from opening up. And that's okay. We'll open them all up and get it all set up. I'm just so excited. For me, going through my awakening was so traumatic. I would never wish that on anyone to ever go through it. But now, knowing what I know now, I'm glad I went through it. I'm happy. I wouldn't go back and not do it. I would still do it. I just wish that I had somebody to help me and tell me it's okay and they can't hurt you, and maybe it's this, or maybe somebody to help me figure it out. I didn't have that, and when I started going through my awakening, there wasn't any information really online for it, or even on YouTube. There was very little to help me, and so I feel bad for people that are going through it that don't have help. And so if you're going through an awakening and you need help, please email me and let me know what's going on, and I'll try my best to help you. And if I can't, then I'll ask Hecate to help you, or someone else. We'll get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? So just please know that it's not fun. It's really difficult. But once you're through, you're through, and you always will be learning new things, but getting there, that's the trick. And not giving up. And you really can't anyways. If you try to stop, it gets worse, But, anyways, I'm so excited, you guys. Guess what's going to be here tomorrow, I think? My new books. So excited. I ordered all of, I already have two. I have the Red King and the Queen of Hell. And then I have the rest of Mark's books. I bought them all, and I'm so excited. So I checked the tracking yesterday, and it said that they would be here either tomorrow or the next day. because he FedExed them to me. So I am so excited that they're going to be here. And I can't even tell you what they're called because I don't remember. Witch's Blood, something like that. Something about, I don't know, I can't remember the other ones, but I'm really excited about them being here, and so I can't wait to have them all. I want the whole, and then whenever, I don't care what he writes, whatever he writes in the future, I'll buy also. I'll have the whole library. My whole library will be all, you know, by him. So I'm super excited about that. Have you guys gotten the book? Have you guys gotten the Queen of Hell yet? How come I'm not getting my messages? I have nothing. There's nothing there. What do I do? What the fuck? Oh my gosh, you guys. I am so sorry. All of these messages and I didn't get any of them. I've been just sitting here talking it up. Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's just start at the beginning, shall we? Oh, that's nice. Good stuff there. Great. Okay, that's where I left off right there. Oh my OMFG, not good energy. It's a great idea. I'm learning something like that. Expect your honesty. I walked around the city after I dropped my daughter off. Yeah, I hear you. I need to sleep. True, and what a great idea. Can you bubble him with a filter? I'm gonna, I don't know, I gotta figure something out with him because he's not gone through his awakening yet, but he's getting ready to. I mean, how could he not, right? Hi, Tallulah. Absolute. But a Scorpio, I don't know if I can shake that. I visualize a golden bubble that shines bright, absorbs the energy around as it expands. I'll have to try something like that. I think I'm just gonna seal. I was thinking I'll just seal my shit up and it can't come in there. Oh, you were worried about me? There is still a full moon energy tonight, right? Yeah, it's still there. Listening to you, I'm in a. You know what? I'm not being hasty. Oh, I'm to a spot that I concentrate and see spirits there. They were big. Yeah. Sometimes it's surprising how big they are, isn't it? It's like I caught my hubby's cold. Oh no. Drive to the mountains. That's good. I'm glad you're better and back. Me too. Hi, sweet tea. I have guys flirting with me. It's funny how these boys can flirt with me. I'm not near the old one. I find that strange. If I could say, yeah, she knows. Like she'll pick him out for you. She's like that. She's really whoopsie. She's really funny like that though. Oh, hi, Luke. I feel like I went through an awakening about 3 years ago. Something I have been in this house. It's been stopped. Oh, just change the energy in it. I'm definitely one of those that have been trying for years. Oh, to open up. So I'm getting a boost. I have moments of full-blown mind control. Woo! That's so exciting. Very cool. I was at the hospital yesterday, and after a few hours, I had to leave. I kept picking at people's energies and seeing images of their future. Oh, dang it. That's horrible. Images of their future. What are some ways? It's so hard. You're going to have to turn yourself off before you go into places like that. If you can, just make a light switch. And like as soon as you flip the light switch, all your energy goes whoosh. Well, I wish you the best. Yeah. As far as, well, it could just be what you're going through. I know, Delilah. I mean, Sweet Tea. I have to go back in a few days, and I'm not looking forward to it. So, put all of your energy. Think of yourself like, hi, Greta. Did I say your name right? Are you German? I'm German. So is what you do is think of yourself like an energy main, like you're a giant light switch, okay? And you have all of your energies that are coming, all around you. And so when you turn the light switch on, imagine that they just blow up, that they just go psh, like a light, what do you call them? A spotlight, okay? They just turn on and go crazy. And then meditate, and then imagine when you turn them off, they go whoosh. And then try doing that to help close you up when you go into places like that. And then hopefully that will work, and then things won't see you and go, oh, I'm going to go home with her. Because, sister, you have Hecate's seal on you. Sorry, drinking Red Bull, it always gives me bubbles. Yes, you said right. No, but my mom was in Germany for some time and decided to name me Greta. I love it. To that more awakened state. And Sweet Tea, as far as you go, young lady, when they ask you out, go. Say okay. And then go have fun. You're young, beautiful, you're in college. You should be going and having fun. It's alright, as long as he saw it. Well, you don't have to do that. Just say no. Well, actually, it's kind of not true, but I had two students named Tallulah. And so I taught on, in this area for 13 plus years or something like that. And it's a common Native name, actually. The Native Americans, that's one of the names that they like to use for their daughters. Yeah. But you should go out and have fun. There you have it. What kind of Native American, what's your tribe? What's your tribe? Cherokee. Of course. It is. I was going to say that. What? Whoa. Whoa. What did you wait? Should have known that husky. That's cool. Oh my gosh, you guys. So today I scheduled an appointment for all 3 of my blue babies to go to the vet at the same time. Just so I could get it done with. That was fun. They were really good. Hi, sweetheart. What are you doing? Yeah. Thank goodness, you guys, for my man, because let me tell you what, I couldn't have done it without him. There's no way. I love you, silly. There's no way I could have taken all those dogs to the vet by myself. Yeah, it was quite funny. Huskies go hand in hand with natives in Colorado. What are you talking about, huskies? Nothing mean mint. I don't know what you're implying, what you're talking about, huskies. I thought you were telling Tallulah that she was husky because she's Cherokee. This one guy in my class can't stop looking at me. Her picture of her dog. I've never seen it. She has a dog in her picture. I was teasing. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I can't see those little tiny icons, so I have no idea what her picture looks like. So I apologize. I was stirring the shit up. I find it annoying. And it's my birthday soon, and I have no guy. Boring life for me. Oh my gosh. Don't make me come down there and straighten you out, young lady. I don't know where my glasses are. I think they're on my working altar. Is a dog? I'm sure. Yeah, you'll have to because I can't see it. It's just this little teeny tiny circle, so I have no idea. Tonight is curse night. So I'm doing curses. I'm doing a divorce booster spell, but I'm doing it different than normal. Sorry about the glitch. Do you ever experience brief moments of mind control when you're not casting a spell? I do it all the time to people around me. I always control my environment all the time like that. So too, that happens to me. I go into my New York voice and say to them, "What are you looking at?" And I quickly look the other way. Or they quickly look away. Hi, darling. I could give you a good, gotta say yo's to Crystal. What are the yo's looking at? What are yo's looking at? Um, I did it. I did it yesterday. I believe it was yesterday, or maybe it was today. Maybe it was yesterday. Is a good example of what I think you're talking about. You're moving again. We were we always go this back way to our favorite restaurant, and I hate going that way because the road is so bumpy, and I feel like I gotta hold on to like the whole oh shit handles all the time because he always likes to go through this back parking lot that's like full of holes and dips and all this shit, and I'm just like, oh my god, and I hate it, and I always nag and complain and cry, and but he still always goes that way. And so we were going to eat, and then I knew he was going to go that way, so I immediately started saying to him in my mind, don't go that way, don't go that way. Do a U-turn at the light instead of going that way like you always do. You want to take a U-turn at the light. And then when he did it, I was just like, and I just don't say anything. I just keep it to myself and shut up and just go, yay, he did it. Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about when you space out when Hecate jumps you, or Belial, or Lucifer, whoever, when they get into your body and then they start talking to you in your head? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure. Down, but I'm going to do another White Candle Road opener spell on myself. That makes me think of my cousin Vinny. Oh, I love that movie. All right. Yeah, so how did you say? How do you do that in your mind? I say in my mind, Hecate, can you do something and nothing happens? Well, Hecate, you have to remember that she has no master. And she's not going to do shit you ask her to do. Unless she wants to. And a lot of times, she'll be telling you what you need, and then you think it's your idea or your thoughts, and you don't even realize that she's the one that's there the whole time telling you to do this and to do that. And once you let go of yourself and let her in and let her kind of talk to you and show you things, and it's all different. It just takes practice, honey. You're just brand new. Red and green lights will drive you. Okay, one of my bags. Oh. Yeah, try to not do it on Hecate. Obviously, mind control isn't going to work on the Queen of Hell. She'll laugh at you and do the opposite. So, moving to Hawaii. Boo-hoo. You're silly. Perhaps it's Hecate I've been hearing all these years. Yeah, probably so. Is it going to end? I don't know, honey. As soon as you get to where you need to be. Don't want to get the wrong gal angry. No, you don't. You know you don't. Oh. Well, you'll make new friends and you'll be in Hawaii, so but anyways, try like okay, so this is how I practice. Okay, I would go to the grocery store and practice clearing an aisle. Practice telling people to hold the door open for you. Practice telling people to pull their fucking cars over because they drive like shit and they want to let you pass. Practice, going when you're shopping at the grocery store and there's a bunch of people in your aisle or something, pick one of them and say, go, get out, leave, and then go to the next. I could do a bunch of them at the same time now. I just will say, clear this aisle. Just in my mind, I'll just say, clear this aisle. And then they'll just like go and they'll get out of my aisle and then I'll just be like, You can make people pull over. Yeah, if you get in the right part of Hawaii, I know a lot of parts of it are disgusting, but just get in the right side. There's good places and bad places, just like anywhere else. But yeah, so Cerberus is 5 months old and he weighs 60 pounds. So you didn't mention Hecate's name at all the time. No, I will try that. I want to control guys, as guys all the time want to kiss me. You poor thing. Just give the evil eye to people. Me too. My ass off. I don't even look at them. I just look through them, kind of look through them, look past them. But yeah, you don't have to call on Hecate for every little thing. You need to build your own energy, build your own abilities, enhance yourself. Don't make everything obviously is because of and about Hecate, but you need to start working on yourself and building yourself. And so, I don't know. That's just what I do. That's what I do. That's what I did to build up my abilities. Very, very sleepy. I'm finally getting back on track. Are you going to sleep now, Greta? Started to hear from spirits. They open up the time at night and let Hecate know she's always welcome. Can I just say stop looking at me in my mind? Yes. Yes, do that. Like I said, have them open doors for you. Just think it in your mind. Just say open the door. You're just saying it in your mind. You don't have to use manners or anything when you're doing mind control. You can if you want to, but it's not necessary. Because I always will say thank you and stuff after they do it. But when you're thinking it in your mind, you don't have to. Do I need to do anything special ritual since I'm moving? Yeah, you need to do the ground ceremony where you open the earth up and pull out all the energy that you've put in that place. Let me see. Is my book of shadows over here? It's not in there. I took it out. I'll have to find it, Tallulah, and show you. There's a sigil for it and everything that Hecate gave me. Is it in here? Let's see it. I don't know where it's at. I'll have to think about it. I put it somewhere because I was going to do it. I might have put it back. I don't know, but it's like a line or something that goes across, and then there's this, and then it goes like this kind of thing. But yeah, we'll talk about that on Messenger. But you get like 4 pennies. You put them in this spot, okay? And then you say these words. I don't know what they are. I can't remember. She gave me like all these words to say, and then you take your athame after you say the words, and then you stab it, and then you command all of your magic and all of the energy that you poured into that place to come back into your veins. And you just stand over it, and you just envision all of your energy that you have spent in that place to come up into you. Can that work? I'm looking at a photo of some of the content. Yes, absolutely. That's that whole video I did, that have someone call you spell. Yes. Yeah, you can do that. And you're a witch. So of course you can, silly. Yeah, well, I'll take a picture of it. I wrote it out like on one of those big index cards, and so it has the sigil and the directions, and tells you how she showed me how to do it. Yeah. So, anyways, I've done it before, and it was really weird because when I did it, I did it for the old shot being moved, and when I stabbed the earth with my athame, I broke the tip off of it. It's like, ooh. I have a couple of boosters here. I love boosters that I did last week. Do you guys want to see them? I haven't read them yet. I don't even know like what they are. But this one's for RR. It's a love booster for RR. So like a pirate. Nice. And I have the, oh, I know, okay, I know who this is. And, oh, and this is interesting. So it shows that you're going to have two things blocking you. Right here is one thing. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me see if I back it up a little. Like here's one, and then it goes like here's one, and then here's one right here. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? So you're going to have like 2 things blocking you, but then after those 2 things are out of the way, you are clear as a bell all the way down. And I forgot to block the names. God dang it. Oopsie. Anyway, so there you have it. There's the 2 things. I don't know if you can see them. Can you guys see them? Oh my, dude, it's not working. I didn't fill it. I don't fill it. Okay, anyways. Let me wrap this up. But when Hecate gave me that ground spell, I get so carried away about everything. So then I wanted to sneak over to the bank at night and do it at the bank. And then I wanted to sneak over to the school, one of the schools, and do it like outside the school. and take all the knowledge that's in the ground there. So I just can't just have it for I don't know. Have you ever done a dreamer's eye spell? No. Good night, Gretter. Sweet dreams. Can it work on someone's photo? Yes, it can. Which message? If it doesn't work the first time you do it, sweet tea, then you should keep trying. Or you could just give up and not do it again. Keep trying. You'll get the hang of it. And don't get so frustrated. Have fun. You're a witch. You have like the greatest path in the world. So if something doesn't work for you right away, don't get discouraged. Keep going. Yeah, don't give up. Just keep doing it until you're really good at it. And then after you're really good at it, you won't care anymore. It won't even be an issue. Okay, this one is for CR. Whew. Oh boy. I cannot see the picture. Good. Let's see. So this one's showing. I'm trying to make sure. What are all these numbers I wrote on here? Oh, birthdays. Duh. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't show the names. Because this one has one big block right here. So once you get past that, as you can see, it's clear. Once you get past that, you're clear and good. Just at the top part up here in the beginning, it shows that you're going to have some rocky roads, some bumpy little, glitches in the relationship, and then you'll be good to go too. So that is that. There you have it. Can you tell us again what to say to Hecate when you give her an offering? To ask her if she is your goddess. I don't know. I've never asked her if she was. She told me she was. And so when I give her offerings and stuff at her altar, I just take her thing, whatever I'm giving her, and I just say, for you, my queen, my mother, my goddess. And that's what I always give her 3 candles. And whenever I light her candles, I'll say, my goddess, my queen, my mother, as I light her 3 candles. And then, but if you don't know yet, then that's for her to tell you. Some of you have the cheat of taking the picture and seeing everything there, and so you already know. And so, whoopsie. I don't think she cared that I shared that, but I didn't have anybody tell me that except for she's the one who told me that. So, good night, good night, good night, Talia. Oh, you're back. That was a quick nap. Is that your power nap? You sleep like I do. My days off, I'll sleep. If fell asleep at 3, and then I wake up at 6, and then I lay there and try to get back to sleep. If we are descendants of the Irish Celtic Salem witches, should we fall in Hecate's line of sight? That's a really good question. Okay, so here's my whole thing on all of that. I don't think that we are born in this realm matters. I think is how we're chosen before we're born, before we're placed here on this earth. I think that we are already marked before we even get here. And it's who you are spiritually, not physically. I don't think that your DNA in this realm matters. I don't think your parents' DNA in you kind of thing has anything to do with who you are spiritually or who you are in the other realm. I think that, we are marked. She came to me in a dream about 3 years ago, but I didn't realize I was hers. Clueless. She has been coming to me in my dreams about 5 times in the last 2 weeks. I just don't want to be presumptuous. Well, I don't blame you. And I wasn't at first either. But not by, if I knew, everything would be different. But I didn't know, so the Baptist didn't serve me. What? Baptist trying to learn to manage my impact. Oh, I bet not. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Thank you for saying Baptist. So the church next door, you guys. Okay, so they lost their pastor. They already have a new pastor and have put up a new sign. Now it's like the Baptist Cowboy Church. That's what they're calling it. I just think it's so funny. So mean. Don't know what I'm doing. I stopped doing anything. Sometimes I think it is gone. I don't feel anything. Girl, when you give up too early. Good energy now. Yeah, I think that if it was so easy for you, and if it was so easy for you and you didn't have to work at it, I don't think it would matter to you. So, I know, isn't that hilarious? Cowboys Baptist Church. I was like, what the hell is that? Well, when I first moved here, it was like Bikers Welcome Baptist. And I was just like, all right. And then it was just this other thing, and now it's so funny. I know, you guys, we could tell her that till we're blue in the face, but until she believes it for herself, she's not going to. I grew up a cowgirl rodeo and all. I know. It's so funny, though, that they put that on their sign. We were pulling out, and I was like, what does that say? It didn't used to be there. And they put the pastor's name up there and everything, and I was like, oh, I got a name. It's so exciting. Well, I kind of put a little spell. You just gotta want it. If you don't want it, you don't want it. It's all good. You have a lot of things going on in your little life, sweetheart. You have college and all this stuff, and the portal you saw in my room. Should I be rude? No, I have them all over my room. Poor Oop. She's sitting there. We were chatting on Messenger. She is sitting like her couch is like in a corner, not in a corner, but it's like right like this, and then right here on the edge of the couch is a corner, like a wall was right there, and then you get it. And so, and then right there, I kept seeing these things like poking their head out, looking at me on the phone, and there's like a little boy came and stuck his head in there, and then he like went back in the wall. There was a bunch of them coming in and going out and coming in and going out. And I was just like, holy crap, what do you got going on over there? It's like, oh, you got a portal right there in the wall. And she's like, what the fuck? You can close it if you want to. What are your suggestions for dealing with a family who hates your what? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm under all-out attack for my 1,000th time. My son's safety. Turn to me this time. Did I do that? Are you the one I did that spell for? Did I do a spell for you with Belial? Let me know. I just did a spell the other day with Belial for someone going through a similar situation, and their spell came out like amazingly perfect. Like I've never seen one so perfect. So I didn't know if that was you or I'll sleep right next to it. We'll close it. From are created by reformed criminals, and now they kind of act holier than thou. Yeah, I have a friend who's a witch, and her son has abilities, and so he thinks he's a prophet, and he's always praying for her and calling her and preaching to her and telling her blah 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 and all this stuff, and she hates it. Oh, she has a really hard time with it. I don't know like where you're at, like spirit, where I worked with Belial on that, because Belial don't like that shit. And he is doing really good. And I did hear from the girl that's in the turtle shell today, and she said that she feels so that she could feel how protected she is, but the dude isn't hurting her or bothering her, but he's still around sometimes. So, but she said she's very protective. Who is this? Hello, darling. I finally caught you live. I have a portal by the wardrobe in my room. I get little kids coming through there all the time. Yes. I don't mind them being there. But if they start to scare my kids, I'll close it. Yeah, I have video of this guy stepping out of my wall. And he's like peeking out. And I was like, you can come out. And I'm like holding the video like this. And you could see his leg just like coming out of the wall. And then I was like, would you like to come out? Hold my hand. But they're just spirits. And even if you close them, they'll come through another way if they want to. They'll just create another one. hard to see him. He said to me that you are not a medium. Stop that. Your eyes are creepy. I temporarily damaged him. Okay. I would be happy. Identity me. How blue do I spell for you? She will help me. I don't like things that I can't control. Yeah, no one does, honey. No one does. Can you share that video on the Blue Witch Academy page? Sure. Do you know how? Wait, go back, go back. Do you know how and why I'm going through this awakening? Yes, and we've already talked about that a million times. I have like a Slender Man look-alike come through. Isn't that crazy? I don't understand what that's all about. I guess they're like some kind of shapeshifter or something. I have one that can make himself look like my boyfriend, and then there's one that also makes them look like me. So like if I'm not there, and my boyfriend's down there, then he'll see me walk by, and it's not me. And the one that always makes himself look like my boyfriend will like just come up to me, and then I'll be like, "Oh, hi, babe," and then I'll look and nobody's there, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Sweet guard. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who they are, but they just can fuck around if they want to. They're dead. Okay, I have a Slender Man with like that's cool. Yeah, they don't do anything to hurt me. Um, I caught a Cyclops looking dude walking behind me in my desk. He was awesome. He was really tall, and his head was hunched down like this, and he had like a big hunch on his back, and then he had one eye right there, and he went like this, and then we got the picture. Yep, all kinds of lovely things roaming around here. They don't scare me. It's because once you know who you are, like you know who you are, then things will change. And actually, there's a lot of people that have our seal now that are getting are awakening, are going through their awakening, and Hecate's just waking all of her children up, and whoever wants to go with her will go with her, and whoever doesn't will be left behind. I guess. I just think that it's a rare opportunity, and not everyone has what we have. And if you don't want your beautiful red Lamborghini sitting in the driveway, then don't take it. If you just want to drive your Pinto or whatever kind of crappy little car they have these days, I don't even know, then drive it. I'll take the Lambo any day. And that's a metaphor. Get random bruises, though they hurt, but they are in weird shapes. Yeah. Are you just now going through your awakening? Yeah. I was very scared at first. Mm-hmm. bet half of everyone in here does not know what a Pinto is. I know. I should have picked something more common. Volkswagen. What are you talking about, you crazy lady? What car? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, Alex, I'll break it down for you, sister. Okay. So, as witches, we get to be creators of our own universe. We get to create our own life and things around us. We get to grow and learn with the queen and the king, and we get to be princesses, and we get to do things that other people don't ever even get to experience. We get to experience that. We get to see ghosts. We get to talk with them. We get to have nature around us and feel the energy of everything. And we get all these beautiful gifts from our mother, Hecate. And the metaphor is that your father and your mother in this realm, like that gave birth to you, regular people, saved up their money and went and bought you a beautiful red Lamborghini. And you're saying to them, I don't want that. It doesn't go fast enough for me. I want something different. And so you turn your nose up at the gift that they're giving you. And now you're stuck driving a piece of shit because you didn't want the gift that they gave you. That's the metaphor. Okay, there you go. Silliness. Does it feel like you are going out of your head when awakening? Yeah, sometimes you do. You'll catch yourself like daydreaming a lot. And when usually, well, when I would first start doing that, I'd take selfies when I was doing that, and then I would catch Hecate looking through my eyes. And you could like see different eyeballs in my eyeballs. I have pictures of it, lots of them. I was on high alert when I went through it. I was sleep paralysis visions. Yeah, me too. It sucked. I thought I did something wrong and was getting worried. You haven't done anything wrong, sweetheart. I was, yeah. What? What? Nobody liked my metaphor. Going through an awakening is normally a scary, terrifying thing for most people that don't know what's going on, that don't have somebody telling them, that's normal, you'll be fine, they can't hurt you, don't worry. It's this, it's that, it's whatever. People that don't have that are terrified. People that don't know what's going on freak the fuck out. That's what I did. I was so scared. I would just lay there awake until the sun came up. And then I would open my curtains so the sun would be shining in my room, and then I would go to sleep. See your eyes through your eyes. And your selfie, that's wild. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. I have some really cool pictures too of it. Oh. Oh, thanks. But I'm so excited about my books coming. I'm thrilled to death. But you guys, My dogs were so funny today at going to the doctors. Things that happened to me has stopped. I haven't saw my friends or go since for that weird human person. We had Hecate following you around the house the other day. Nobody gets that. I haven't even got that. I would love to have that. Once I saw someone else's eyes and I was looking through a screen mirror. That's fun. Um, I see that all the time in my crystal balls. I see more in my crystal balls than I do when I scry in a scrying mirror. Um, the crystal balls I relate to better than other divinational tools. Going to sound strange, but I felt like something was. Hold on. I started my monthly cycle. I knew something was going to happen. Yeah, definitely. I see things brighter. Did my eyes turn purple in that photo? Or was it just the lens? I don't know, sweetie. I don't know. I've heard other people say that their eyes turn purple. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why your eyes turn purple in your picture. It could have been just a reflection of the lens. Sometimes that happens. It could have been your energy, your chakra energy is probably what it was, just a reflection of your chakra energy and your eye just picking it up because of the color of your eye. Yep. Yep, it's just reflections of the energies that are around you most of the time for some people. For other people, it's reflection of the lens on your camera. When you take a picture and the flash hits the mirror, and then it picks up the reflection on your lens at the same time as the picture goes off, and just however your phone's angled is where that dot will go. And so that's why I don't read anything into when people get that third eye looking shape, because I'm pretty sure that is just a reflection of your lens. I love black eyes. Sweet Tea has black eyes. It's fucking beautiful. They're beautiful. It's cool. It's really cool. And other witches will say, I'm trying to find my snuffer. I need to snuff that out. Other witches will say that no, stop. Go out. Go out. I'm not. Oh, it's okay. Other witches will say that they can't change your eye color. Um, that's what they used to tell me, because I would have Hecate would change my eye color, and they would go, "She can't do that. They don't do that. It's not possible," and blah blah blah. And I was like, "Really?" Because I have evidence that it is possible, and that it does happen. Crystal Witch, are you the one that has the green right up here? Like you have that green thing right here? I can't remember whose is which. But that one is doesn't look like mine and Sweet Tea's and Lupe's. Um, but it is definitely a seal from someone. But it just doesn't look like Hecate's. But the triangles, if it has two triangles, um, oh well then someone just posted one. I don't know who it was, but they just posted one that looked exactly like mine. Even had my trident on the top. Mm-hmm. I can't remember her name. I don't. I don't have a lot of time to like look at people's stuff on there, but um, I saw it today when I sat down for dinner. My boyfriend told me to look at it, so I did, and I was like, "Yep, that's a sister." You had to like zoom in on it, and then yeah, you know the big arrow thing that I showed you in the picture, the big thing that goes up and has like a big thing, the big arrow thing, and then it goes down, and there's like another one. It looks like a spear, diamond-y looking thing, and that's all Hecate's stuff. It could mean a lot of things. The triangles together like that could mean the elements. Those are the elemental sigils. Like, what are they? Air and fire? Or water and fire, or whatever they are. Yeah, the diamond with the line in the middle. Yeah, yeah, that's part of Hecate's seal for sure. We had to have the dots. It has the one dot, two dot, the line, and then there's a triangle on the bottom, a triangle on the top, and then it goes up, and there's another one, and then it goes up, and then there's like this whole thing up there. It looks like a big arrow on top of your head. Like the energy part of it. Like that's how you get energy from Hecate. It goes into that arrow thing, and then it goes into you. So I'm trying to keep an eye on it. I don't want it to catch on fire. I had the pink thing, but I took a few more the next day at the angle you suggested, and then I saw some. And I saw the same thing, but one of the pictures has something there. Well, there's something you have to realize, you guys, too, is that when you take those pictures, you're always, a lot of times, you're going to see spirits around you. That's nothing. Those are around everyone. Spirits are always around living people. Um, they're always around us. Just like I say as a rule of thumb, kind of, I don't know, just figure it, a roundabout way to figure it is every one person that you see has three spirits attached to them. So when you, at least, so when you take a picture in the mirror and you see all these faces around you and stuff, those are just, they're probably your spirit guides, your ancestors, whoever's supposed to be with you that day. You know, they're around all of us all the time. Girl, you're going to make me a crazy person. You have to work at it and practice. It can't just be given to you. You have to like practice meditating. It takes years of practice. Yours is like huge considering. I think that Hecate has great plans for you if you will stick it out. I don't know. That's up to you and her. That's between you and her. I have no control over what you choose to do with your awakening. It's yours. It's not mine. It's not my path. It's your path, sister. You're in charge of your path, and I'm in charge of mine. So you have to make decisions, and you can't be wishy-washy with it. Once you're in, and that's it. And you just kind of need to go into it with the mindset like that. Yeah, she does. She's a fucking badass. She just needs to quit being wishy-washy. Suck it up and do your homework. You guys are funny. You guys crack me up. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I've been on here for an hour and 22 minutes. So I'm going to get off, get my candles lit, do my offerings and everything. And then I got to get started on my curse night. Thank you, sweetheart. And sweetie, we love you so much. So quit doubting yourself. Be thankful for all the little things that you get, like the crow on your house. That you, what? Told off sweet tea. Never. She knows me. She knows I'm just brutally honest, and we talk all the time on Messenger. And she just knows that that's just how I am. And I mean no offense by it ever. If I ever am like telling you guys straight up how it is, I mean no offense by it. It's your path. You're going to do what you want to do. I'm just going to tell you the straight up truth how it goes, and you can take it or leave it. It don't make a shit to me. So I know. I'm so jealous that she gets to have it at such a young age. Could you imagine if I had it earlier? It'd be crazy. Anyways, I'm out. Love you guys. See you in a few for our first night, and peace out.